Hi guys! Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's new video for the playlist Kim Makes, I will be doing something new. This is gonna be maybe a challenge for me. It's my first time to make a Korean dish. For today, I will be making Kimchi찌개, or in English it's called Kimchi Stew. There's so much variety on how Koreans make their kimchi찌개 or their kimchi stew, so it's kind of difficult for me to follow a particular recipe. So what I did was try to get the general idea and try to wing it, make my own version of kimchi찌개. So for this video, I prepared my ingredients here. First, we need onions. I have green onions. I have tofu. It says here jjigae dubu, which means it's particularly made for making kimchi stew or any stew. I also have minced garlic, gochujang or chili pepper paste. I have gochugaru, chili pepper flakes or chili pepper powder. I have a can of tuna. Well, for this is like an alternative. Typically, they use pork for kimchi찌개, but for me, since I don't have pork, I have tuna. It's also okay. And of course, the most important, kimchi. Since it's kimchi찌개, this is the most important. So for now, first, you have to chop up these onions. This is actually the first time I'm showing you guys me actually cooking. Most of my cooking videos are just my hand and the stove. But this time I'm actually showing myself just to prove that I actually can cook. It's not a different person doing the cooking for me. And then we also slice the onion. So I like to cut the onion thinly so that it gets, it melts when you cook it. And it adds that sweet flavor to the kimchi찌개. Okay, so now that we chop the onions, let's heat the pan. We preheat the pan for a while, and then we will start stir-frying some of our ingredients. So keep it into around medium heat. Then we can put our sesame oil. Around 2 to 3 teaspoons of sesame oil is enough. Then we will put about a teaspoon of garlic. And we will add about maybe 2 cups of kimchi. And we stir fry. It smells good. A lot of foreigners usually don't like the smell of kimchi because they say it's too strong or it's a very foreign scent. But once you get used to it, it's really delicious. When the kimchi is a little bit cooked, we can add in our onions. Then we cook this until the onions are a little translucent. while that is cooking, we can start cutting up the tofu. I usually like cutting my tofu into like thin rectangular slices. So it's basically this, and then I just have to cut it into small thin pieces. This is actually my first time making a Korean dish, so I really hope that it turns out well. I know it's kind of funny because like I've been living in Korea for 6 years, but it's actually the first time that I tried making Korean food. Most because you know Korean food is easily available everywhere here, so it's easy to just like go out and buy instead of just cooking yourself, because you know it could be difficult because I'm a foreigner and it's not really that easy to imitate the taste and the flavor of Korean cooking by Koreans. So I just really wish that this one would be good. Lower it a little bit so that it won't overcook. We add the tuna. But if you're using a different meat like pork or beef, I would suggest that you fry them first before putting in the kimchi. Since the onions are well cooked now, we will add some water. Maybe about a cup. And we will let it boil. So now what we did was we added some water, like about a cup or a cup and a half, and then we let it simmer for a bit so that everything will cook well and all the flavors will come together. Okay, so now that it's starting to simmer, we are going to add some more flavor to this stew. Now, we'll add some gochujang or hot pepper paste. About 2 spoons, or depending on how spicy you like it, you can add more. And then add some hot pepper flakes. Again, depending on how much spicy you like it, but maybe around a spoonful of this. If you're not sure, if you're not that good with spicy food, you can have like half a spoon, but this adds more flavor, so the more you add, the more flavorful the dish becomes. And this one I got earlier, it's kimchi juice. It's from the kimchi, usually from the packed kimchi, there's juice that's inside of it. Then adding it to your kimchi찌개 adds more of that kimchi flavor. Kimchi, sour and spicy taste. That's about a cup or half a cup of kimchi juice. And we will also add a little bit of sugar, just to balance the taste. Maybe a spoon or half a spoon of sugar. Now you mix it all up. Let it boil again for maybe another 5 minutes. While cooking this, it would be good to also cook rice while waiting for it. This is always best served with rice. it's always best to use 묵은지 or like aged kimchi or the very sour kimchi when you're making kimchi찌개 because it gives this distinct flavor to the stew. I'm using a regular kimchi, so the sour taste is a little weaker than the typical kimchi stew, but it still has that sour and spicy kick. Now we can add the green onions and the tofu. Let it boil for a little bit more. Just simmer a little bit. Okay guys, so now that we're here, the end is near, we will see our kimchi stew. Wow. Looks yummy, right? It looks okay. So now it's done. You can turn on the heat. Best serve with rice. Enjoy your kimchi stew. Okay, it's now time for the taste test. I have here my rice and kimchi stew. Smells good. It has that sour taste of kimchi, a little sour, but I really love the spiciness. It's like it's the right amount of spicy, and it's really good. The flavor is good. The kimchi is well cooked. The onions, everything is mixed well in this. It's perfect harmony. Perfect harmony of food. It's really perfect with rice. There you go. I hope you enjoyed today's video, everyone, and if you want me to try more things, try to make more things, you can comment down below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.